Voters in North Shropshire go to the polls in a by-election on Thursday. Now, that's the constituency which was previously held by Owen Paterson. And my colleague Martin Croxall is there for us in Oswestry. And let's cross over to Martin now. Oh, the umbrella's gone down.
Yes, the umbrella has gone down. I'm prepared to get wet for this, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Yes, welcome to Oswestry, one of the five rural towns in this very rural constituency. Conservative held for many years, 22,000 majority, but the race got very interesting recently. A lot of focus now on what's been happening in Downing Street, particularly last Christmas, and those investigation into those gatherings that have happened. That's being talked about on the doorstep. We're here to talk to candidates today, and Duncan Kerr is the Green Party candidate. Welcome. How much are those Downing Street issues a focus when you get to people's doorsteps?
Yeah, I think for many people it's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's that drip, drip, drip of lack of confidence in their elected representatives, and I think in itself it wouldn't have been an issue, but coming on the back of all those other issues and going back to Owen Paterson's own problems, it's just people have got to the stage where they think we're not being represented well by the people who are our MPs. They are not one of us. They're like people who are displaying arrogance and entitlement, is what's been said to me.
You are a local man. You're a local councillor, the mayor of the town, and famously, as the Green Party would say, you managed to overturn a Conservative majority to win 12 of the 18 seats on the town council. How can your party, though, translate that into national success here?
By the same process, isn't it? I mean, I came here in 2012. I got elected as the only Green on the town council, and people said, you'll never, ever have anything but blue on this town council. We've won the control of the town council. We've also won county council seats as well, because people see we work hard and work for them on the ground. We've got the interest of the community at heart. We work together by the high street to get our shops relet. Can't change the weather, unfortunately, but we do everything else we can to get jobs into the community, help those who have left out. So I was talking this morning about problems with youth services. The town council is stepping in to run youth services because the Tory-controlled Shropshire Council has just given up on that service and left the young people.
This is very much a Conservative safe seat, or has been in the past. The race has certainly got more interesting, we know that, but surely it's going to be the Liberal Democrats who are going to be the most successful here, aren't they? How are you going to challenge them?
I've seen all sorts of figures and polls, and I have to say to you, Labour and Lib Dems have no county councillors in North Shropshire. They have no town councillors in North Shropshire. So they talk a good talk, they haven't won elections. In fact, at the last local elections, the Lib Dems managed to lose the only county councillor they had in North Shropshire. So although their vote share might look good, their actual results on the ground don't produce the same outcomes. Why is that? Because we show that we actually do work for people, and people have said to me countless times, I'm actually always been a Tory, but I admire your hard work, I admire your motivations, I think you've got the genuine interests of our town at heart, I'm prepared to back you.
What about a second job? One of the reasons that the reason that Owen Paterson, the previous MP here, stepped down was because he was found to have breached lobbying rules. Where do you stand on taking a second job if you were to become the MP?
I made it clear from the start I would not have a second job, but I've gone further than that because I do think those of us who want to stand to be an MP have a responsibility to regain people's trust. So I've said I would never take more than the UK average wage. I'll be one of those rare MPs, there's been a few over the years, who have said you can cap my wage at the UK average and I'll ask for the rest to go to charity. Whether that can happen, I don't know. But I mean, this area does not even pay average wages. The average wage for North Shropshire is considerably below the UK average wage.
Very briefly, how would you make sustainable measures in people's homes more affordable? Because a lot of people can't run to an electric car or a new boiler.
Yeah, I mean, it's ludicrous what the government's been doing over the last 10 years. We need to invest in improving the energy efficiency of the housing stock, and that reduces fuel bills. Well, it reduces fuel bills. So when I worked once doing schemes of actually trying to renovate old-fashioned houses called enveloping schemes, we can put together schemes which employ local people. It will pay itself back because fuel bills are going through the roof at the moment. So when you insulate properties, you reduce people's fuel costs, and that reduces incomes.
Duncan Kerr from the Green Party, one of 14 candidates standing in the by-election. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're here for the rest of the day. We'll speak to some of the other candidates as well, and also a few more voters to see which way where they're going to put their cross on the ballot paper on Thursday.